Hello! Hello, it is me, it is I. How are we all doing? What is the hap? The Invisible Cactus, Ranger 2K, Prophet of Future, and the Irish Meatball. Hello, hello. How are we all doing this fine day? Today is going to be a red letter day. We are actually going to completely finish the Terminators today. Yes, we are. There's no other way. No other way to do it. Right, we should probably get cracking with what's going on. Angunila. I never know how to pronounce it. I do apologize. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, of course, sound check. How is the sound of my voice? How is the sound of the music? And how's it all go together? Wowie, awesome Terminator says Incendionius or Dionus. There we go. Dionus. Incendionius. That's such a cool name. But thank you. Yes, they are Sons of Artifexus. Almost finished. Really, really close. And I'm also rather pleased to say they are magnetized, so I can swap them all amongst each other. Even the missile launcher on the back is magnetized, so any and all of them may dawn it. Sounds pretty good, marvelous. Your back is hurting you. Why is your back hurting you? Have you been trying to lift the weight of the Imperium's problems? Perfect sounds. Marvelous, thank you. So, also, in this live stream, I've set the latency to normal. So there's the quality, picture quality is probably going to be magnifique. Are you the only one hearing the voice echo repeating 3 times? Oh dear. If that's the case, you know what? I think I have a quick and easy fix. Let's see if I can do that. Let us see now, shall we? Doo-ba-doo-doo. Yes. Call that. There we go. Why is it weirdly hard to type with really thin gloves? You'd think it would be easy. Just add a quick filter on this. Hopefully it will sound better. Alright, let me know if this sounds better for you, Angonila. Also, you got Sons of the Forest, nice. Yesterday or day before, alas, you slept wrong for your back to hurt. I hate it when I do that, when I sleep in some dumbass position, it really hurts my back. Sons of the Forest, though, is good fun. What platform did you get it on? You lost your guitar cable, so you can't annoy people with Wonderwall. What? Come on, man. Mini models, Dad. Hello, hello. Hear him normally. Oh, what sort of chaos are we causing today? No chaos here, only loyalists. We're actually going to finish these guys. Do I sound any different now, though? Because I've changed a few microphone settings. Look, my Italianness is coming out that doesn't exist. How does it sound now? Right. So obviously we are going to do the rim, of course. A little bit of tidy up on that. A little bit of highlighting for it as well. We'll kick a bit of dust up, because they are on a moon surface after all. Got it from Barnes and Noble. Oh. And you're finishing the last Stern Guard while watching this. Nice. Stern Guard are awesome. I love them. I need to get me some one of these days. I do know that on this guy, we need to finish the seals, because they are still but Wraithbone. So we need to add that. You're going to paint your Assault Intercessors, or do some painty-painty. Yes. Let us do them. Hey! Oh, this old power sword. I'm quite pleased with this power sword. It's not perfect, but I get a bit better every time. And go. And yes, of course, don't forget, at 6 o'clock, just shy of an hour from now, will be the Sergeant stream. We have a lot to talk about in the Sergeant stream. Yes, we do. Anyhow, how about we begin by getting on with these here purity seals. Let us make them quite dope. Now, I know I did the Wraithbone on them. I'm trying desperately to remember the steps, because I don't remember them. Oh, it's been so long since I've done a good old purity seal. I want to say either Flayed One Flesh or Screaming Skull. Just sort of lightly going over it with that before then hitting it up with the old Agrax Earthshade. In fact, apart from one, right? Earthshade it now. Get the Stern Guard kit customizations insane. They do look so dope, man. I really do want to. Right. My gut feeling telling me flayed one. Screaming skull. Right then, let us do the old Agrax. Half-Life 3 just leaked yesterday, for real this time, hopefully. Sure it did. I'll believe it after the sky turns purple. I've been burned too many times over the past few decades waiting for that to come out. There we go. Same with you down here. With my old scraggy brush. Nice. We will be adding another layer of this once we've added a little bit of Screaming Skull, but I do like to put this on at this stage as well. Oh, and another one, look at that. So much purity. How drode. Oh, maybe not that much. Come on, let's tone that down just a little bit. Tone it down, down. So this stream is currently going in 4K. It's the first stream I've done in 4K. So, we shall see. What size magnets do I use to magnetize terminators? I am using 3mm. Here, in fact, I'll show you. You can see just in there, 3mm by 1mm. I actually have a video on the channel all about it. It was documenting my first attempt. And in every ounce of honesty, I've not really changed anything. You know, the method that I used there was more or less just a case of refining my own skill at it. But, yeah, 3mm by 1mm. I think that is the perfect size. They're also deceptively strong, I will be honest with you. And you can stack them up and glue them together. In fact, hang on, let me... Are my aggressors still out here anywhere? Have I put them away? I think, alas, they've been put away. Alright, let's check. Because I even magnetized my aggressors, and to keep them extra strong, I stacked them up and glued them together to increase the strength. It was dope. For me, I mix an even amount of Steel Legion Drab and Corax White for Purity Seals. Huh. I think I may have to try that on my next one, actually. I'm curious how that'll turn out. Sounds like that's a new item on the menu. You know what I didn't do? I didn't get myself any, anything to wipe me brushes on. There we go. Crisis Versus. Alright, so that brush is not too accurate, so we'll jump to this one now. Screaming Skull. Let's get a dot of this after a good old shake into my palette. Let's put me palette here. Just for good show. But Half-Life 3, I don't know if I want Half-Life 3 anymore. That's, you know, it's like... all this time, you know? It just... I can't describe what I feel about that. I'm a Tau guy at heart. Cool beans, man. But you inspired me to get a Terminator Assault Squad. Looks like I'm expanding into blueberries. Nice. Blueberries are dope, my friend. Sure, they may be overrepresented in the hobby, like a gross amount. I am willing to admit that, even as they are actually my favorites. But, you know, there is a lot to be admired about them. Oh, gods. What brings you here, Trouble? It's like you know. You just know. You're over there, chilling. You've been chilling there for ages. And now you're just like, wait, hello. Time to cause trouble. He's not been too well the past few days, bless him. Because, I mean, he's called the Great Unclean One for a reason. He's generally not a well cat. And he goes through spouts where he's not very well. And he's kind of going through one a bit at the moment. He's a little bit sluggish, a bit. What's going on? So, gonna try to get Space Marine 2 pre-order this week. Hell yes. Wigsy and I have just done so. And, oh. Careful, cat. Yes, silly sausage. The only thing the Terminators fear are him. But no, you should do, man. I don't really pre-order games, but, I mean, the pre-order bonuses are Ultramarines. How could I not, man? You tried magnetizing Scarab Occult Terminators, but you used 2x1mm magnets, and they aren't strong enough to hold up the gun, so they just point to the ground. Well, sometimes that's more menacing, isn't it? You know, it's like I ain't even gonna shoot your ass. Why are you going that way, Cat? It's really just difficult, isn't it? But yes, 3x1. That, I find, is the magic size. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are moments where I feel 2x1 could actually be useful. For instance, if it's in the wrist or something, rather than the whole arm. But again, it's really dependent. Flee, it is the Nurgle Beast. Yes, indeed. Valve works on their own schedule and may never release anything until they are truly happy with it. Ah, yes. Also, gonna try and get a Space Marine Adventure Tyrannid Attack board game to get the models and convert them into Deathwatch. Nice. I can really see them suiting Deathwatch, actually. Okay, Cat. I'm gonna say this, and everyone's probably gonna immediately disagree with me, but I'm just gonna say to the cat, Cat, they haven't come here to see you. They've come here to watch some painting and just have a chat while painting and stuff. I'm waiting for everyone to promptly disagree with that. But you, sir, are in the way. Yes, you are. Mwah. What model would you, that damn heart is in the way. How do I get rid of that heart in the chat? It's super annoying. Would I enter? What model would I... So, do you mean me? Like, what would I enter? Mega Cat versus Godzilla. Yes, indeed. Hello, thanks for joining the... I was about to say the Discord. The live. There we go. My words. This cat destroys my ability to speak. But no, that's for me. Well, oh, goodness me. Because I could think of so many things. I could probably do, just stick a load of cogs and a top hat on something, you know? Alright, you. Come on. Divert thyself away. Shoo. Off you go. Oh, actually, this is alcohol, this. So I was just brushing it. There we go. That's better. Pop you over here in case the cat decides to come knock you. Alright. What is the easiest faction to paint, in my opinion? Well, my experience is limited. I have now so far done Space Marines, Orcs, and Eldar. And so far it has been Space Marines, because they have the most broad spaces, sweeping curves, or just straight edges. Sometimes these guys aren't really a good example of that. Do I have a good example of one of those? Ah, here we go. One of my old incursors here. They hold their weapons close to their chest, and that can be a challenge if you don't do it in sub-assembly. But, yeah. Whereas the Eldar, they're a lot more complex when it comes to small details, as I've discovered from doing Banshees with Wigsy, but at the same time, their postures are often very open, very broad, sweeping gestures, so they leave themselves nice and open and easy to paint, you know what I mean? And the Orcs, well, it doesn't matter how badly you paint them, because they're Orcs. They can get away with it. Your modelling desk is the primary reason you refuse to own a cat? No, I can't. Well, to be fair, Merlin came before the painting desk. He came here first. But I can't say no to him. Well, I can say no to him, but I'm also a phenomenally patient human being. Anything not painted white, yes. Okay, come on, you. Come on. Come on. Off you go, son. Right, so now we're actually going to get on with fixing up some bits. What do we need doing? A few highlights on... not so much this one. You can really see the difference while experimenting with different coloured paints. The base of him is way darker than the base of him. Plus, I think this guy was actually the first one as well. Now, Orcs and Tyranids can be sloppy. Marines are easiest to practice and clean paint jobs. I am inclined to agree. I live in Anchorage, and I somehow accidentally chose to live in the spot that was furthest away from any Warhammer shop. Oh, I feel you. The nearest Warhammer shop... I live in a decent town, and yet the nearest Warhammer shop to me, like an official one anyway, is... oh gods. Like a good... nearly an hour's drive away, you know? There's plenty of, you know, other ones, and I do go to them. What Chaos faction do you think you will start painting first? Well, I won't lie. I would be... if it's 40k Chaos, I'm drawn to Chaos Space Marines. But I've done them already, so I'd probably do a Demon faction, but I'd be torn between Khorne or Tzeentch. Whether it's the Demons or the Space Marines, I'd be torn between those two. Thousand Suns or World Eaters. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just do the bases. Let's finish up that rim now. Everyone's asking me all these awesome questions. Stop being interesting, damn you all. Let's get a bit of black in there. In fact, I'll show you. You can see my massive splodge of black from painting today. as it currently stands, Sunday is basically my painting day. Because it's kind of the only way I can make everything work, is if I plan it with a rigid structure. Very ultramarine-like, I must say. With only a mild hint of smugness. And on a random note, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Gilliman should not be blonde, he should have brunette hair. He should be a brown hair. Just saying. No. Just no. Just a flat statement, no. What about Death Guard? I mean, don't get me wrong, I think all of them are really cool in their own right, but I'm drawn to the reds and the blues. So that's where I would go. I'm not so much drawn to the greens. I get together with my friends and paint some models occasionally, and one of my friend's cats is very friendly, and thus if you look at most models I've done, there is cat hair inside the paint. Yep, same here. Erebus Hater, your name is dope, and you are not late. Hello, hello. You're biased, you live in Iowa? Ah. Alright, let's just sort of finish up these rims. I'm trying to steer away from the filthy jokes. I am an adult. I'm a paragon, don't you know? I'm a paragon of this channel. This is a place of easygoing family entertainment. Not rim-related jokes. No one say anything. You're not allowed. You all listening. All hail Slanesh. Again, Emperor's Children and the Slanesh demons, they do look so cool. Again, I want to paint everything. They all look so cool. Nice, nice. There we go. Oh, I won't lie, once you tidy up the edges of the base, just, it really does start to look so nice. Models I'm proud to have on a table attacking other people's plastic men. Or women, of course. There we go. Iowa, represent! Drawn to corn, I like it. Pinks and purples, your favourite Chaos Boys. Ah, that's fair. Absolutely fair. After much delay, I've started cutting out the pieces for your Paper Warhound. Nice. I'm trying desperately to think of some witty name for like, a Paper Warhound, but nothing's coming to me and I'm only slightly ashamed of myself. Hey, Artifexus, I got an idea of a World Eater Dreadnought running through Traitor. Running through Traitor, April's Children, Istvan 3. Ooh. That'd be really cool. World Eater Dreadnoughts, they're something else, man. So what exactly is the nature of this idea? Because it does sound rather dope. I shall post progress. And you shall expect a name for it from me. Alright, cool. You know me, I do enjoy some naming. I'm usually pretty good at naming things on the spot. That reminds me, we'll need to name all these Terminators. I know one's called Terry, one called Pete, or Peter. This is Pointy Pete. Or 1 Point Peter, because he can destroy galaxies with that point. For real, bro. Warhammer is for kids, is why the rules keep getting worse. I won't lie, trying to make something more suitable for everyone does result in a watered-down product, it's true. Rather than accepting that some people won't like it, you know. Oh, cat hair everywhere. Yeah, that's the problem with trying to make things mainstream sometimes. It can be a detriment to those who really enjoy it. I mean, I'm not familiar or experienced with older editions, so I can't really say, but I've heard plenty from many people. Well, you know what? You know how much easier this would be if I just take his limbs off. Oh, look at that.
That's some smart thinking, Ace. Well good. Well smart.
There we go. Lovely jubbly. Ooh. I mean, just look at how lovely this is looking. And then I remembered I still haven't actually dry brushed it, so now I'm kind of face palming myself, but so what? I'll just go over it again. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I probably will stop and do that now. Ooh, that needs a bit of smoothing, I won't lie. Right, cool. Solid. We will get on with that now. You know the campaign badges decal with the skull and yellow rings around it? No, yeah, well, they are my chapter symbol. Oh. That's really cool. It's an ultramarine warhound. Ooh, I like it. Burn, maim, kill, burn, maim, kill. Well, was it kill, maim, burn? Or kill, burn? I can't remember the order, but I'm pretty sure it's kill, maim, burn. Even though that's not accurate. Maim, kill, burn. That was it. Maim, kill, burn. You know what? We just need to find Khan and ask him. He knows. He's down with that. I mean, my other channel, for my Patreon, I actually did a monologue with Khan the Betrayer. Any of you guys familiar with, on Reddit, Am I the Arsehole stories on Reddit? I did an Am I the Arsehole story as, Khan, the Betrayer. Asking if he was the arsehole for something he did. It's, quite fun. It was good fun. I mean, I think everyone in the neighborhood heard me, but I think it was fun. Could you throw out some Sister of Battle names? Need some for when you start your SOA army in a couple weeks. Right, well, before that, you have to tell me, what is their rough theme? Is there like a general theme for them? I will accept that I'm a 59-year-old kid. Hell yes. Hell yes. Me too. I will forever be a child. I feel like the more streamlined rules can be good for casual players and new players, but still, I know what you all mean. I agree, there has to be a balance. Making something too janky and just saying, it's always been this way. You know, never be afraid of innovation. And most importantly, never be afraid that sometimes innovation will be a step back, but from that you can learn and then take 2 steps forward. You know, it's part of the process. Just make sure you constructively let those who design it know. You know? If you just moan to people you know and do nothing in any other way, then that's not constructive. You have to tell those capable of changing it. That's what you need to do. Look is the best World Eater's Dreadnought. Look. I love the name. He literally bitch slaps a little car in the face. Oh, true that. Maim, kill, burn is Khan's way. Maim, burn, kill is standard World Eater battle. Now I'm confused. So Khan's just being a dick about it. He didn't burn his troop. What's the name of the chapter? Yes, please do. I mean, the reason they stopped was because of, no, excuse me, it was too cold. So, yeah, he was just like, fine, I'll warm you up. Now let's grab that screaming, yeah. Because I've just noticed that the purity seals are done, so we're going to quickly pop a drab of that in there. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I have it. I'm sure there's moments where Khan's a decent, calm fellow, you know? Everyone can do it. Even a murderous psychopath like him. There we go. So that one. Go over to the one that really needs it. Nice. Nice bit on the edge. Another edge. Back there. Go. Looking good. Excellent. And down here. Nice. Alright, cool. That looks good. Your sisters are themed around winter. They fight in the cold with primarily heat-based weapons, like flamers and melters. Nice. They're called the Order of the Burning Winter. Nice. I wouldn't imagine someone with the title of Betrayer in their name to be like old Kratos. No, not at all. My brother in Christ, his name is literally Khan the Betrayer. My brother sanguineous. Oh dear. But yes, some names. I mean, I would think unto myself, if it's winter-based, holy-themed... I just think of all the female religious kind of names. The trouble is, I'm thinking like alien names. You want like proper religious names. I'm not so good at that. Unless you want to sound really daft like Gale. Because it's blowing a wintry gale. Yeah. Right, now let's bust out the Dawnstone and do this noise. We're gonna do some of the old dry brushing. Let's get this brush out. There we go. Let's go quickly get some of the red out of this. Because, yeah, I'll show you. You can see I'm trying to get this red out with the alcohol. There we go. Oh, that's a good one, yes. You wrote Sister Superior, and I read Super Sister for some reason. And the gal's chest armor better be well insulated. Yes, indeed. Unless they're just going to melt all around them to keep them, you know, to keep them warm. Yeah, listen to this while reading Son of the Forest. Let me know how you find it. I've not actually read that one myself yet. Khorne wanted Blood Angels and Tzeentch wanted Alpha Legion, so I think it would be cooler if Blood Angels turned traitor after the death of Papa Sanguinis. But then again, because he was killed at the hands of a traitor, you would argue it would only make them, you know, well, as they are, hate Chaos more because of it. So it all depends on one's point of view. Right. Pretty good so far? Excellent. Go. Okay. Hands up, gentlemen. Ah, this one was a smooth one, I remember now. So we're going to do this very lightly. So I want to see what it looked like if I didn't add any texture to it. I just straight up painted it. There we go. This one's going to be quite difficult to add the dry brushing to, but I don't want it to be left out. Definitely going to be repainting the rim of this again, I think. Cool, well, that's not too bad, it just looks a bit odd. Let's go to one that actually needs it, shall we? I know there's one that I've already done it to, and I have a feeling it is the first one I picked up like a loser. A Rogue Legion. Oh, that could be very cool. We got the arms of magnetized, so got worried for a second. Yeah, that's fair. Hello, Spanch, how you doing? I know you've been having a bit of a rough time of late. Oh, some of the red's coming out. We're getting a bit of pink on the floor. Oh, well, let's just roll with it. Sod it. Let's get more pink out. There we go, got a bit of random pink on the floor now. Maybe what I will do quickly use a different brush. I'll use this brush instead. Forgot who they were, but I'm pretty sure one of the traitor legions was betrayed by a traitor legion when they were loyalist and turned traitor. Perhaps, but they didn't have their Primarch murdered in the same cold blood as old Sanguinius boys did. That would be my logic anyway. Oh. And in the end, the temperament of some legions is different, you know? Some value one thing while others value another. Hey, it's Kane! Controversial opinion, Erebus isn't that bad of a guy. This is all for today. Erebus is awful, and you are awful, so shut up. Your opinion is bad, you're right about that. I'm good. My grandparents have gone out and foolishly left me in the house with rich tea biscuits in the tin. Haha, what fools. They won't be there when you get back, that's for sure. But yes, thank you, Kane, so much for the memberships. Riptide, Andre Spearberg, Ari, and Hot Tub Randy and Justin have received memberships. Thank you, sir. You, sir, are a legend. Cover it in red, instant blood puddle. I like it. Might have to try that. Sod it. How about we do that? We just sort of try it with these geezers. See what we end up with. Indeed, Brother of the Future didn't get selected. Alas. Teach has forsaken me. No, the real day when it's the fact it forsaken Sneck Studios. He always gets it. I don't know how. I don't know what demon trickery he utilizes, but he always does. Except this time, which is kind of worrying. Okay, get out. Every time the Alpha Legion is deployed, they flip a coin 3 times to see what side they're on. Yeah, I think you're right about that. And I love the mystery for it. Whoop. Well, that's gone to the warp. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Some of the magnets sunk in a little deeper into the arm than I anticipated when I put them on, and thus the magnetism is not as strong as it could be. There we go. Bit of depth. Now for you. I think this one's already done. It looks it. It's getting another round. There we go. You, sir. Ah, yeah, you're the red one. Let's puddle you up. Sorry.
Let's do it.
Quickly stick these guys' stuffs back on. There we go. Cool beans. Saying Erebus isn't that bad when user Erebus haters in the chat. Real brave. Yes. Use blood for the blood god. I was thinking the same exact thing. And look at that. Here it be. Right, let's get ourselves a nice juicy chunk. I will use my nice janky brush that I've already argued with today. There we go. So now all the attention's drawn away. You know what I might do, guys? You know what I might do? I might go find myself an Eldar helmet. A cheeky Eldar helmet. And just go and, put it in the puddle of blood, you know what I mean? Because we've got to explain how this is here somehow, haven't we? And we all know it's going to be Eldar, because Eldar are Ultramarines bitches. I don't know if Inquisitor Wixie's watching. Well, I think we already know she isn't because she hasn't said anything in chat yet. Very sanguine, yes indeed. Do you hate Erebus or Fulgrim more? Erebus. Because Fulgrim's got a kind of charm about him that I enjoy. You know, a sadistic, fucked up charm, whereas Erebus is just a dick. Do you have any tips for, vey brushing? I'm not sure what that is. Because every time I do, it's either too strong to the paint where I have to repaint some parts, or too weak. Do you mean, I assume you mean dry brushing. Honestly, for me, it's to do less more often rather than make it too strong. It's a lot easier to fix something that's too weak than something that's too strong. That is my experience of it. That looks really good. A nice big blotch of blood. Do I have any skulls lying around? Anything at all that I can use. Let's have a look. Nothing that isn't heretical, sadly. I know I have some in my drawer over there. But maybe something we fix at a later date. Hello, Trouble. What brings you here? You mean dry hate autocorrect? Yeah, I thought so. But yes, have a tiny bit of more. In fact, I'll show you. Come on, cat. Move over, cat. I need to demonstrate something. So the way that I did the dry brush, obviously, if you want it to be smooth and not chalky, which is important as well, I take a bit of paint, sorry, not paint, water like that, and boop, I do that to make a perfect drop there. and I take it into the brush. And then, after that, I put on a blob of paint. And the amount of paint I actually use on the brush at this point is literally... wow, just like that. Really small. You barely see it. And then I will take it onto cardboard or plastic, not tissue paper, because that absorbs it. And I just rub it around just a little bit. There we go, like that long. That sort of speed and amount that I did, and then that makes a good dry brush. I think that's about the best I can do at my current level of experience. Yeah. There we go. Patting it dry, there we go. Anyways, now we've done a bit of that old dry brush. Let's finish off these rims once more. All the arms, you know what? I'm just going to put all their arms in a pile and we'll sort them. Then we need to name them. Like I said, we need to name them. There we go. It just clicked. Goes to out on the toes of lightning claws. Nice. Yes, you absolutely should. Thanks for using your desk or paper towels. A desk can be alright, but obviously that is not without certain inherent problems. You know, being the desk and all that we work off. Here we go. So, I would like to tell you guys, I'm not going to give you guys specifics, only my sergeants know, and I'm probably going to be talking about it in more detail with them in the next live. But, the way these lives are going to work is going to be a little bit different from the next live onwards. And they're going to be 2 hours long as well. I'm going to double their length in order to make my plan work. And it's just, well, it's going to be different. You shall see when you get there. It's going to involve audience participation. I'm going to need your help, and it's going to affect a lot of future projects. Add typhus corrosion for dried blood. Okay, typhus corrosion. I'll look into that. Thank you. Some UV drips into the puddles. Ooh. Cat, don't drink my paint water. That's really dumb. It's just a dumb idea. You know? I know this cat is like the master of dumb ideas, but... I mean, he lives with me. He learns that from me. See, you're stuck now. You're stuck. Look at this foot, see. Look at this foot. 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 Come on. Shoe. Off you go. Be gone. Scoot thy boots. Go. That's a silly boy. He's a very, very silly boy. Look at that hair, see? Blah, blah, blah. Lovely. Read your messages. I did about typhus corrosion. I read it. Don't hate me. I read it. Magnifique. I was out of empty sprue, so I melted a Lego minifig for sprue. Damn! Was it actually a dude, like a minifigure, like an actual representation of a man, and you melted it down? Oh, that could say a lot about the Night Lord side of you, I won't lie. Oh, and Spatch, will you be going on Eco later today? Because, your book, your basic engineering book, will be ready for you to read, and we are getting to a point where we very much need an engineer to engineer things. There we go. Human, pause to worship me, or else. Yep, that's about him. He's got some vitamins. Ooh, vitamins. Don't put helmets on my Space Marines because of two reasons. One, I suck at painting. I suck at painting flesh, and two, my Space Marines get woo battle damaged. They literally cannot survive without a helmet. So I said you don't put helmets on your Space Marines. Well, I'm confused. I'm going to assume you mean you do. There we go. Nice and smooth again. Make it smooth again. I need some more black in me pellet. I will after dinner, whenever that ends up being. Cool beans. Well, after these two streams, Wigsy and I are going to be free all day, I'm happy to say. I don't get a lot of time to chill these days. Not trying to sound woe is me. I'm just genuinely a very busy fella. So looking forward to a bit of chillax tonight. What's everyone else doing for the rest of the day? However much day there may be left for you. I know that if you are in America, you will have more day left than I certainly do. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Get that hair out of there.
You get the hair going right out there. Diabolical, mate.
Engineering my effing limit. Engineering your limit? I don't know what is being spoken about now. Spoken about now. There we go. Currently trying to find a missing battle sister. Oh no. You haven't got any pets, have you? Because obviously when I find someone missing, my first suspect is immediately the one dude in this house with 4 legs. That's Merlin, by the way. Just want to clarify. What's that one? Trying to paint all the tiny wires on your dreadnought. Oh, always a fun task, especially if any of them are yellow. Ugh. Oh, look at that clean edge there now. Oh, that's good. That's good. Meant do I suck above English, not so correct. Has me on a hit list. Ah, well, I get what you meant. Doing D&D. Oh, shit. Are you a player or a DM? Last time I played D&D was up in North Wales with my family, because we're all kind of nerds, really. So when Wigsy and I went up to my parents up in North Wales, along with my sister and her partner, and we all sat down, did some D&D. Yeah, it's good fun. I was playing as a character I think is going to be a recurring character for one-shots. He was Steve.
Yes, I'm Steve. Time to blow your asses up with a nice tasty fireball.
That kind of guy, you know? A little bit dementia. And slightly mad.
America!
11:42 a.m. in Iowa. No, I don't. I think she's probably been picked up by Grandma and out in a box to keep her out of harm's way, but I don't know where. Well, at least it's hopefully somewhere out of the way. As a player, nice. What kind of game will it be, do you know? Is it part of a recurring campaign? Is it a one-shot? And what sort of level is it going to be? I'll tell you what, guys, if I ever find I have time, I would love to host a D&D on the Discord server for the channel. I really would, because I love D&D. It's another passion I have alongside Warhammer. I am almost a forever DM. I'm usually the DM in games, because people like when I do it, because I have the voice. And I enjoy doing it. I enjoy running the games. But I get to be a player a few times. I've only ever been a player like maybe 3 times. And I've been doing D&D for about, well, nearly 10 years. So whenever I get a chance to be a player, I'm like, ah! It's funny. Funny. Honestly, you should expect my English to be not as good since I was born in and spent a lot of my life in Slovakia. Oh, cool. I've not been to Slovakia. I've been to a lot of places in that area, but not to Slovakia. How is it there? So I love going to places, I really do. Most people panic when they get lost, and I was like, world's round. We'll find the right place eventually. There we go. Lovely. It's a campaign that me and my friends have been doing for 4 years now. Damn, son. Sweet Lord of Monkeys, that would be so awesome. Oh, I know, right? I do thoroughly enjoy it. I had very good fun running a campaign not too long ago when I was DMing it, and one of my favorite things about it, as you can imagine, as anyone who's done a DM can tell you, the villain, the bad guy, the BBEG, coming up with that is the best thing ever. And I think my favorite, I have a lot that I really like. And I do mean a big bad evil guy as opposed to a recurring villain or antagonist. I'll explain that in a moment. The bad guy in one of them was a ancient blue dragon called Malgarath, the Lord of Storms, the terrible hurricane, etc., etc. And it's just, it went on like that. But his whole thing was the fact he not only was a powerful force to be reckoned with, but through subversion, before the players even realized he was a problem, he actually effectively took over the city that they lived in and was willing to reward, quote-unquote, good behavior by citizens, report on your friends and family, that kind of thing, when he took over it. So he controlled the underworld, the overworld, and then from trying and failing to stop Malgarath, the rest of the campaign was all about trying to find ways to start a guerrilla force to undermine him. And, it was very cool. My last D&D group disbanded because of a Harry Potter meme. Oh, damn. What kind of Harry Potter meme would that have been? It was good my mum moved me and her to America. Oh, damn, where? America! That's quite the move. Why was that? It's looking very nice. I love it. A nice big ketchup stain there. He's there lamenting over the ketchup. Remember, Artie, always thin your paints. I agree, except on the rim. Whenever I thin my paints on the rim, it never works as well. But when I do it on the rim just straight as is, I find it always looks really nice. I don't know why. There we go. Nice. I've only DM'd once, but I've also only been a player once. So I've done an even split of roles. Yes, indeed. A perfect 50-50 split. Right. Oh, I want to point. Let's have a quick look at this bear head here. Focusing. There we go. That's not too bad of a bear head, is it? Shall we see if I can make the eyes? Sod it. Let's see if we can't make the eyes actual eyes. I did the whites, but that's all I did, it would seem. My father was sort of communist since he is from Russia, and his family, has a heavy KGB background. Oh, okay. And my mum doesn't like it. Ah, fair. Therefore, I know, let's capitalist this shit up. Let's... oh god, I'm holding more than my hand can handle. Where's that cocktail stick? Come on. That's not my cocktail stick. Where's my cocktail stick? There we are. You know, when you try to carry too much, it just ends up going everywhere. Yeah, that's exactly what just happened to me. There we go. The head of a man, not a bear. I would say this is definitely a bear. My fiancé wants to play a game called Root, which is a tabletop role-playing game. So I'm excited for that because all the characters are little animals. Oh, that's adorable. I love it. What is this forbidden knowledge? Scar one eye, so I don't have to paint two eyes. Now that's smart thinking. I only have 1 point to disagree on that with, and that's based on the fact that I only learn through practice. I'm on my PC and can be the bearer of forbidden knowledge. I'm so confused about what's going on. Why do I feel like there's something going on that I should know about and I don't? Alright, so I've thinned down my black a little bit more, so help ease this in. This is going to probably be very painful, guys. Alright then. Whew, okay, here we go, guys. Are you guys ready to make a huge mess? Oh no. Boop. Oh shit, look at that one. Look at that one, guys. Come on, focus, damn it. Now that is not too bad. That one there is not too bad. That one, however, is an absolute dumpster fire. So this one might end up getting a nice juicy scar. Okay. I kind of like this one. I mean, it's facing maybe outwards a little more than I would have liked, but still. Do you think the Citadel paint quality has improved over the last couple of years? I have several different brands. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. I'm not experienced enough. Alright, cool. Now we're going to scar the other eye. So, if we're going to scar it, obviously black won't really work. We're going to need a slightly lighter colour. Screaming Skull might work. Yep, look like scar tissue. Sorry, you didn't patent it in time. Don't need to pay you. I need a cocktail stick again for this. I'm curious to see what will happen. I just sort of rub a little bit off. There we go. I think maybe I do need to use a brush after all. I thought a cocktail stick would work. But it didn't, did it? What brush would be appropriate? I know I have one somewhere around here that'll probably do the jobby. Here we go. That should see us right. I'm utterly improvising, I will not lie to you all. So that's like a base for it, and then we'll add some shading, and hopefully it will all just come together magically. Use sandpaper to sharpen your toothpicks. That's another good idea. Everyone's got such good ideas. I love it. Right. Actually, no. Agrax. Agrax Earthshade would be better for this because of the colour of his skin. I do declare. Not too much, though. He says about to cake it. There we go. It's like if I planned it, I would have actually cut a scar into him using my scalpel. That's a bit better. He's got one good eye, at least. Need to leave because I got to work out. Righto. See ya, fellas. See you around, Erebus Hater. Thanks for joining. Andre. Yes, Kane gave you a good old membership. Sure warms an old man's heart sitting here making a YouTube video about repairing a shower head holder thing. About the first vid for Crapyard 74 channel. Crapyard 74, I love it. Yeah. But yes, indeed. Kane is a legend like that. A true legend. Yes, always hate Erebus. In fact, me and the sergeants, anyone's now welcome to join it. We are playing a game of Eco. And I got rid of all the filtered profanity words apart from Erebus. Erebus is a profanity word. Can't be said in the server. It's just not allowed.
No one may speak of Erebus, for he is a worm. He is poison. He is vermin.
Yeah?
Let's get some nice juicy things on these guys, shall we?
It's looking good. Old pointy Peter. 1 point Peter. You don't need to give 1 point Peter the missiles because he's got missiles. I mean, he's got the finger. Go, nice, nice. And there's a whole lot of blood here because this dude just chopped a dude's, like, everything off. Looking pretty sweet, I do say. Erebus is a bastard. How could you like Erebus? Don't hate Erebus. Any new how to play vids planned? Can't learn the game without those. Probably one day down the future, but they actually get very few views, so I'm not very motivated to make them, in every honesty. Because there's so few people watch them, I don't know why. But one day, I will for sure at some point, because I am actually making sure whenever I learn anything, I'm recording. Because I don't like learning things off camera when I can avoid it. Right. This makes me feel better about how much blood I've put on some of my tummies. Ah, yes, the big old ketchup blob. Sorry, not blood. This guy here, we need to put a brown patch of barbecue, a white patch of mayo, maybe a sort of like see-through brownish patch of vinegar. And for this guy, probably like a sort of curry sauce one, like red-brown mix, that kind of thing. Maybe burger sauce, you know. And then they are the condiment kings. Yes. Right. Well, I think we are going to leave this stream here because I have a sergeant stream to do, and I also need the loot, so I've got to do that first as well. So we're going to jump off for that purpose. My friends want me to use black for the undersuit for my Space Marines, but Agrax Earthshade looks so good with the blue of the armor when it's gloss. And do it, man. Do it. Don't let other people worry for you about what you should do. Always do it, man. Ah, shoot. I'm going to watch together and the kids with the kid and the rule book. Aye. But again, one day there will be. Sorry, Alex Clark. Indeed you did. Indeed you did, man. It's hopefully next time. Right, folks. I'm going to love you and leave you. Sergeants, I will see you very shortly in the next stream. And to everyone else, remember kindly that the Emperor is always guiding your brush. You all take good care now. And don't forget to join the Discord if you haven't. It's a grand old place. See you all around.